All right, Congressman Scalise, I have a question for you. Has the GOP policy retreat ever centered on a celebrity telling you to just curse more?
Laura, no. And what you saw there is such a contrast between why they failed so much, and I thought it was an appropriate term you used because tomorrow marks the 100th day of Nancy Pelosi's speakership, and it's been defined by nothing but failure. Failure to secure the border, a failure to focus on lowering health care costs, failure to end infanticide, failure to stand up to the anti-Semitism. Look, I'm here in New York, and all I've heard today is anger about what Rep. Omar continues to do to not only offend Jewish people, but now victims of 9/11 and their families. It's just one thing after another, and they continue to want to harass President Trump and not deal with the real issues, while President Trump's out there not only meeting with blue-collar workers, but helping create more jobs. He's helped create more women-owned businesses. He's helped raise wages for families. And so that's what he's going to keep working on, and that's what, frankly, what he was elected to do, while they focus on trying to harass him and his family and not focus on the problems.
Congressman Scalise, we know how open borders has affected communities. Certain communities can absorb more people, but when we have 150,000, approximately, that's what they're forecasting for the month of April, in 1 month crossing the border illegally. That's just not fair to any community near or around the border.
Yeah, and Laura, it's not only unfair to communities all across this country. What about those millions of people who are waiting to come here legally? The people that are actually following the rules in every country you can imagine from around the world, people that want to seek their piece of the American dream.
Oh, they don't care about them.
And they're waiting years. And what Democrats that are open border Democrats want is the ability for just anybody to come across wherever they want without a system of laws. And you look at the drugs, you look at the human trafficking that's so real that Dan talks about, and Dan's a good friend in Texas, what he's doing to help highlight this and showing the president some of those areas. And the president wants to know.
But you got Hollywood celebrities, guys, lecturing us versus real Americans who are either doing the hard labor, the actual manual labor that keeps this economy going, or people who are property owners dealing with livestock, who are saying, this is what we're dealing with. These are human bodies we're finding every month of every year because of this broken border. And they're just like, they're like laughed at. Oh, this is not an emergency. Castro's up there saying, we're not compassionate. I mean, this is lunacy. This is, at some point, this is just sheer lunacy.
Laura, most Americans want a secure border. They want us to follow the laws that are there, and that's what this president is doing. He ran on it. He got elected on it. They don't like the fact that he got elected, but you know what? The American people sent him to do this job, and he's carrying it out. He's following through on his promises.
Democrats aren't getting it. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We could have you on for the hour. This is so fascinating.